Good morning and happy Thursday morning. My workout is done this morning, got my meditations done, got my reading done, and I wanted to share some thoughts with you guys this morning. Not that came from this is the book that I'm reading, if you're wondering. It's called The Happiness Advantage, but I'm reading from some scripture. And so I had some thoughts this morning as I read the scriptures, and then as I was doing my meditation this morning that I want to share with you guys. So you may be sitting there and you're like, what in the heck is this thing that Scotty does? He's like doing videos all the time. I think he does this workout. Like yesterday, I shared an album of some results from a test group of some of my friends. And we had about 8 new people get ready and excited about joining the test group with us. And you're like, what is it? Like, they just drink a shake and work out? What the heck are they doing? And the one thing that I want to share with you guys is, since I've started this journey, like, I have helped create and build this tribe, and we've kind of been known as Team Dynasty, and we still go by that. Dynasty means family. But recently, over the past year, mid-year, I made a shift into changing the name of the people that I personally mentor, this group. It's called Wake Up, Stand for Something. So as I was thinking about this shift that we've made and what I was reading this morning, I wanted to share the thoughts that I had, as I got the kids ready for school and off to school in this meditation that really came to me. And, I was reading about how in the scripture, people were beginning to labor in sin. They were beginning to make poor choices. A lot of it talked about rising up in pride. They had become blessed. They began to rise up into pride, and there was this labor in sin. And I saw this cycle where the nations would rise, and then they would be super prosperous, and then they would fall and be destroyed. And what I've learned throughout my life through the mistakes that I've made is it correlates directly with the cycles that I'm seeing in Scripture. What happens in my life, I see it in Scripture. And it's important that we learn from the history, right? So what I understand, what I know, is that sin creates much more stress in work. Okay? I want to write that down. Sin creates much more stress in work than righteousness does. And I've seen that firsthand in my own life. And what I was and I'm beginning to understand and see firsthand in my life is that this is not only true in our personal lives, but on a bigger scale, like on a national or global or world scale. Not just in our own personal life, this will correlate directly into the world. So guys, if we want a better place for you're most likely, if you're watching this video, you have children, whether they're little ones like mine or whether they're teenagers or whether they're adults. And so, guys, you guys, just like me, we want a better future and for our kids and for our future generations. So, guys, it's gonna take starting in the home. 100% starting in the home, and it's time for us to wake up, and it's time for us to stand up for something. So remember that, guys, on the other, remember that there's two simple things. Righteousness promotes peace. So the work, labor, productivity of the people are going to build up and edify the standard of living for everybody in this world. On the other hand, wickedness, which starts individual in the home and spreads from there, will require on the global scale, the formation of financing of police, armies, self-defense, locks, security systems, guards, and many things like that. So righteousness builds and produces and creates prosperity for people, while wickedness consumes. Wickedness consumes prosperity for people. So we want things to be better for the future. We want things to be better for our kids, for our grandkids, and leave that legacy, but it's going to start in our own homes, being humble, being righteous, following commandments, following good. And if you don't believe in God, I'm good with that, but following good standards and good principles. And I want to help teach those, not only teach those, but I want to live those myself. And so if you're watching this video, you may think that we just work out and we drink this shake and post sweaty selfies and before after pictures and whatnot, but our mission at hand is much larger than that. And that's why I'm bold in asking you to be a part of our tribe and do what we do, because we're all about improving the whole world on a global scale. But it's going to take many, many individuals like you and me living in righteousness and standing up, waking up to this zombie-like lifestyle and standing up for something. I love you guys. If this helps somebody out there that you might know, please share it. And love you guys. Have an incredible day. Peace.